Prosecutors say Tampa Bay's minor leaguer Matt Bush seriously injured a motorcyclist while driving drunk and left the scene last month. Now the pitcher's lawyer wants his client out of jail. SNN Local News 6 reporter Grant Boxleiner has more from Charlotte County Court.
Tampa Bay Rays minor league pitcher Matt Bush was in court Monday. His attorney Russell Kershey is asking a judge to drastically reduce his $1 million bond in his DUI with serious bodily injury case.
His own words show that he cannot control his alcohol input, and when he drinks, he drives, and when he drives, he runs over people.
Kershey says the bond is unconstitutional and illegal. He provided the court with 10 similar cases where the bond set was less than 1/10 that much.
That was a guy who killed somebody while he was drunk, then left the scene and had a suspended license. It's almost an identical case to this one.
Tofano family attorney Paul Sullivan, though, says the bond fits the crime and a criminal pattern, pointing to Bush's prior arrests.
And you'll see that the man he's talking about, who had the much lower bond, didn't have any prior DUIs, that had been reduced to reckless driving, had not beat the living daylights out of 2 high school students while under the influence of alcohol.
Bush stands accused of a DUI hit-and-run crash last month that left 72-year-old motorcyclist Tony Tofano with serious injuries. Authorities say Bush's blood alcohol was more than twice the legal limit. Tofano is recuperating at home after being in intensive care at Lee Memorial Hospital.
He's not the same man he used to be by any means. He was a marathoner, he was a physical fitness fanatic, and now he gets around on a walker and is concerned. He can't laugh. He can't cry, he can't pick up his grandchildren because it hurts so bad for all the broken ribs.
Twice, Bush broke down in tears. First when talking about his family, his mother suffered an aneurysm shortly after his arrest, and then his status with the Rays.
The Rays put me on the restricted list, so I don't make like...
Matt, by his affidavit, has $1,000 in the bank. He has no equity. He has nothing of value. It's kind of an amazing fall for a fellow who once had $3 million in the bank. First order of business is to go to rehab, start rebuilding his life, get himself back to this point where there's no alcohol and no driving.
But for now, Bush will have to wait a little longer to see how much longer he'll remain in jail. Reporting in Charlotte County, Grant Boxleiner, SNN Local News 6.
Judge John Durier says he